Alright, Vindaloo. Vindaloo is a signature dish of Goa, and Goa was a former Portuguese colony, and Vindaloo is a bit of a fusion dish between Portuguese and the native Goan Indian food. The name actually it comes from vinha de alhos, which literally means meat in garlic and wine marinade, basically. However, it has come to be a pretty well-known dish worldwide, in particular in British Indian restaurants, where it is often cooked with chicken or lamb and sometimes potatoes, but I much prefer to stick to the original Goan recipe where it is cooked with pork, and as you will see. So let's go ahead. First thing we need to do is make up a marinade for the pork, and the first thing I'm going to do is make up a spice mix, and in that spice mix we need about 12 to 15 dried chillies, and we'll need some turmeric. The recipe is on this recipe sheet, which you'll be able to copy from the description below, and I'll just run through it. So we need to grind together 12 to 15 dried chillies, depending how you like it. We'll need 2 tablespoons of cumin, and we'll need 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, and this is all for 1.3 kilograms of meat. So 1.3 kilograms is about £2 14 ounces, best part of 3 pounds of meat. In addition to that, we'll need about half a cinnamon quill, which I've got here. We'll need 2 teaspoons of mustard seeds. I've got some yellow mustard seeds here. You can use black mustard seeds as well, or you can use 1 teaspoon of mustard powder, yellow mustard powder. A teaspoon of peppercorns, which we've got here, and you'll need 5 or 6 cloves. We'll move on to the rest of the marinade after that, but first of all I want to get all this ground up. Okay, that's my spices all ground up nicely. Doesn't that look nice? Right, okay, now on to make the marinade. Okay, into my bowl has gone the 2 medium-sized onions, about 8 to 10 cloves of garlic, about 3 tablespoons of fresh ground ginger, and my spice mix that I made earlier. That all goes in there, and we give that a good old grind up. Okay, you've got my pork ready, and I've cut the pork into nice bite-sized pieces like that. It's important that you don't use too lean pork in this, so use pork shoulder, or if you like your meat nice and fatty, you can use belly, but I'm using pork shoulder here. What I did was I got a pork shoulder joint and just cut it up into pieces. Alright, the next thing I need to do now is mix that into the pork, and then we marinate that overnight. To get into it with my fingers, make sure it's all very well marinated, bearing in mind that if you are rather sensitive, if your hands are sensitive, make sure you wear some kitchen gloves for this. And then once that's mixed in thoroughly, I'll just cover that and refrigerate that overnight, and we'll get back to you tomorrow when it's ready. Alright, into my pot goes some coconut oil, about 3 tablespoons, and as soon as that's ready, in goes the pork. And we need to now stir that and fry it. Wow, the smell in here is great. Going to fry that for around 3 minutes, just to get a nice coating on the pork. I'm using a cast iron pot because I think a cast iron pot is really good for this purpose. Okay, once that's been stirring and frying for around about 3 minutes, in goes 400 ml of stock. I'm using chicken stock. Okay, once you've brought that back up to a boil, you need to reduce it down to a simmer. We cover it and let that cook for about an hour. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. Right, I'm going to turn the heat back up a bit to about 3/4. And what I want to do now is simmer that, cook that away and reduce it. So I'm going to leave that to cook for about 20 minutes or so and see where we are. Okay, after a while and the water's evaporated, creating quite a lot of water vapour, as you see. And I'm now going to just finish that off a little bit and let that go a couple of more minutes until the oil starts to move towards the edges. And then I'm going to serve that up. Okay, that's just about perfect, so I'm going to serve that up right now. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to follow my channel, please subscribe and be sure to click the bell icon to receive notification of all my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.